Good morning, my love. It is show day. Come and do my makeup with me. We are starting a little makeup routine by using this niacinamide brightening toner. Next step is using this SPF BFF 30 primer. And we're starting by throwing away the cap. This is really difficult to do with gloves, okay? I'm struggling. Next is gonna be the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Eye Cream. Oh, I grabbed way too much, I think. We're gonna put on the Revlon Color Stay 24 Hours Longwear Makeup in color 370 Toast. Now I'm pulling this down because I'm gonna need to have it match with my neck and then my décolleté. Next step is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Full Wear Cashew 365. Onto the spots like my third eye, on top of my nose, my laugh lines, and to cover up some of the things that we don't want people to see because we want to look perfect. And also onto my eyelids as like a little prep. Harold over here needs double coverage since he apparently really wants to be seen from all the way in the back of the show. I'm also gonna put some on my under eye just to try to hide my deep eye circles this morning. Putting some translucent powder on next for below my eyes to have them not crease. And I'm gonna do this step twice just because I started with the darker concealer and I'm just gonna lay on top of it and see how that works. I bulk purchased those little fluffy things on Amazon. Using the Maybelline New York Instant Age Rewind Eraser Color Correcting Concealer. This is color 160 Pink. The next step is the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in a powder in color 250 Radiant Sand. Ooh, it has a mirror. Oh my god, that's exactly what I was missing for behind the stage. This makes me so happy right now. The next step is using this cute little bronzer stick. This is color 7 Cameroon. I'm gonna put it to line out my forehead to make that look smaller. And then we're gonna do it on top of the cheekbones and then also to elongate the eyes a little bit and a little bit too tiny in the nose, okay? We're gonna put it below here to blend it in more with the tan. I like how I'm just explaining this to you, pretending I know what I'm doing. So for the eye part, we're gonna not only pull it down here, but also draw it over here to the eye a little bit to make it look more cohesive. Trusting the process, okay? And now, because I don't have the correct brushes, I'm just gonna push this together to have a little thinner brush. Pull my contouring up my nose. You know I'm totally not gonna post this if it looks shit. Low-key looking a little like a drag queen, but that's what we want because the stage will wash out most of our makeup. Next up is the Juvia's Place Sweet Berries Liquid Blush. I've never used liquid blush before. I put one little dot of the liquid blush on here. It is very high pigmented, so just be aware of that. Next we're gonna get into eyebrows. I'm gonna first draw the outline of how I want them, and then I'm gonna use the glue to put them up, let it sit a little bit, and then I'm gonna do the individual ones. Using the NYX eyebrow glue. Continuing with the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer in color 410. And I'm gonna just go over the places that I put my bronze stick previously. Finishing off my eyebrows. Oh, for that I'm, by the way, using the NYX Professional Makeup here. There we go. Oh, and more baby hair. blending it in a little bit more with my, I think these are called applicators. For eyeshadow, I'm using Going Coconuts eyeshadow palette by Colourpop. I'm gonna use the palm reader for just on my inner corner of my eye. Below my eyebrow. On the tip of my nose. I'm gonna use the Lovely Bunch here for kind of the middle part. Then I'm gonna use the Nutty for the corners over here. And the crease. Creating a little wing. And also just a little bit on the bottom. Using this highlighter by Milani, the baked highlighter in color 4 Bronze Splendor. I'm going to use that on my cheek here. Into the middle of my eye. Next is going to be eyeliner, using the e.l.f. Expert Liquid Eyeliner. And we're also going to pull this further back for a little bit more of a dramatic look. Wish me luck. Same thing on the other side. Hopefully. Let's do fake lashes. I'm using the Seamless Invisiband in the Minx. And this is the style that you apply below your lashes. And I'm gonna do 2/16, probably 1/14, 1/12. This came with a different set, so. Now I'm gonna put the bond below my lashes. Kind of pressing it in and pulling it up a little bit too. Taking one of the 16, pressing that up. Second one, oops. Now I'm gonna go to the 14. I think I wanna use another 14. Oh no, oh no. Okay, now I'm gonna do a 12. Okay, I'm gonna also use 110. Adding a slight angle here. Now I'm gonna squeeze it in a little bit. First line is on. Now I use the seal part to attach them fully. Letting that dry, let's move on to the lips. Now it's my favorite part. I love this brand for lipstick. It is the Matte Ink Superstay by Maybelline. This color is 80 Ruler. Ooh. And this one will stay on. You gotta be very careful once you put it on. Ooh. I need my eyes to stop tearing. And now to Essence False Lashes for my bottom lashes, just to accentuate a little bit more. This looks so extreme. I really hope that it's true that it looks better on the stage light, because I feel like a clown right now. The last step will be the Until Dawn setting spray. That smells good. Is that enough? I don't know, I've never used it. I'll see if I'm still wearing this makeup in 3 days. This is it in a little bit stronger light. I really hope my eye's gonna stop tearing before I go on stage. Let's move on to hair.